Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and today I'm here to talk about the Loki trailer. Now, I've already reviewed the other trailers released, except What If. I'm going to review that next. There was so much stuff that came out on Thursday that I wanted to break it up. I didn't want to review it all at once. I wanted to break it up and put it into individual things. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, yep, it is the it is the jank from Cyberpunk. I'm playing it right now, so give me a couple weeks and I'll give you my thoughts on that game. So look forward to that when I review that. But anywho, let's get into it. The Loki is an interesting character. I've always loved Tom Hiddleston's Loki. He's so charming. He's so interesting. He's so fun. Even the actor Tom Hiddleston is a great actor anyways. I mean, the dude can sing, the dude can dance, the dude can act, you know. I mean, Tom Hiddleston's a freaking, he's a rock star, dude. He's done all, man. He's a great dude. He seems like a charming dude, seems like a fun dude. It's crazy to think that he came in to play Thor, that he came in to audition for Thor and ended up getting Loki. And it all worked out in the end. And Loki's such a fun character. Even comic book Loki, comic book Loki is such a fun character too, that it's so Loki to me, chef kiss. He's a great character. He's a great character to me. He's just a fun character. He's energetic. He's devilish. He's evil. He can play the anti-hero thing, and that's what they're doing here. Loki. This show is about an anti-hero. It is not about a hero. It's really the first MCU anti-hero property. Because Loki is not a good dude. At this point in the MCU timeline, he has murdered at least over 100 people on Earth in a couple days. He ripped a guy's eyeball out of his freaking head. At this point in the timeline, Loki is not a good guy. He's not a good guy. He's still on the verge of not being a good guy. But anyways, the trailer, like I said, out of all the properties, Loki was the one that was the most mysterious. It's not until that, I believe the Super Bowl spot, last year's Super Bowl spot, where you got that one image of him in a jumper, a suit with TVA on it, Time Variance Authority, that you even got an inkling of what that show would be about. And got a lot out of that, actually, because then you knew that, okay, he got caught by the Time Variance Authority. And if you don't know, in the comic books, the Time Variance Authority, the TVA, are essentially time cops. They're time cops. They live in the world between timelines, and whenever something goes wrong, they manage it. Kind of like Umbrella Academy, but, kind of like Umbrella Academy, except just focusing on that bit, just focusing on the Time Variance Authority part. Like I say, they're weirder though, because they got cops and shit that they send out. They don't got that weird suit thing like Umbrella Academy. Like Umbrella Academy, all the the time people have suits and stuff. No, TVA got actual it's like a division. But the cool thing about it is the Time Variance Authority are a division, in a bigger multiverse of organizations. Yeah. So we'll see if they ever get into that. But for now, it's just the TVA. And Owen Wilson's in this as, I believe someone says he's Mobius, Mobius, who is one of the big, bureaucratic wigs of the Time Variant Authority. He's a bureaucrat of the Time Variant Authority. Even got the mustache like in the comics and everything. But yeah, seeing Owen Wilson was great. That little, I think they're going to be fun. Oh my God, dude. I'm sorry, but oh my God. Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston are going to be a blast. I'm just telling you right now, that little tidbit of him of Loki so, what are you taking me to kill me? Oh no, we're just going to talk. Oh no, I don't like to talk. And he'll just be well, obviously you like to lie because you just did, because we both know you like to talk. I was just oh man, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait for that sit down. I can't wait for that tit for tat. Oh, it's gonna be so good. But anywho, the show's crazy. Show's all over the place. By the way, the theme, claps to the guy who did the music for this one. It was so fun. It was so energetic and just dun 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 dun. And it built and it built and it built, and the different imagery in this. There at one point Loki's in an environment where it looks like Earth is destroyed because you see Avengers Tower destroyed in the background. At one point he's in front of, you see this image of a moon being destroyed with what looks like, I think that's the woman who's playing female Loki. We really don't know who she's playing yet, but most people think she's playing female Loki. The woman playing female Loki is just right there and is literally like watching the moon be destroyed. Like, it is so much imagery. I mean, you got so much. Like I said, just stuff all over the place. There are many people speculating on those three faces. When you see Loki in like what looks like the looks like one of the TVA Time Variance Authorities, like, I don't know, office or whatever it is, like where they're judging him, the court, I don't know. There's these three statues of these guys, and there's three different versions of them. One of them has three faces, and the other one are three statues. And there's really no telling what it is. There's just really no telling who. Like, there can only be three things. Either it's the Count. One of them kind of looks like Kang, though. I will admit, a couple of those statues look like Kang, which makes me think that maybe Kang was a member of the original founders of the Time Variance Authority. Maybe they're gonna do something different with Kang. Maybe he's not gonna be someone. Maybe he's not gonna. Maybe they're not gonna have him have the whole Reed Richards thing at all, because let's be honest here, if you're a fan of Kang the Conqueror, the Reed Richards bit was never actually confirmed. Like, the Reed Richards thing, him being a descendant of Reed, was always kind of like a guesswork. They've never pinned it down and said, yes, Kang is a descendant of Reed. So they can play with that if they want to. And it makes me think maybe they're going to play with that, because look to me, at least visually to me, that it looks like Kang is a founder of the Time Variance Authority who went rogue. Like, that's what it looks like is about to happen. Is Kang is a founder of the Time Variance Authority, which they confirmed that Jonathan Majors is playing Kang in and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, which is a freaking fun name. But looks fun to me. Apparently Loki is I think it's DB is it BD Cooper or DB Cooper? Yeah, I think it's DB Cooper. And if you don't know about that, that's that DB Cooper thing, that whole thing about that dude who was like who held a plane hostage and got like $200,000 and then got on the plane and plane took off and he just jumped out of the plane and they never could find him again. All they found are a couple bills. And that's it. And Loki is dressed just like him, and he jumps out of the plane, and the Bifrost takes him off, and a couple bills are floating in the air. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, Loki's... Like, are they going to use Loki? They might be using Loki to explain unexplainable phenomena, which is funny, man. Which is funny to just be like, oh, that was Loki. Literally, there's another one that I didn't even see in the last shot. There's a video game in the background. There's this like game, I can't remember, I think it's called like Pelagius or something. And the thing about it is, it's one of those weird things where the game is rumored, legend, that this game will drive you madly insane if you play it. But the game never existed. So how could the rumor be about a game that existed but never existed at the same time? How is that possible? Loki. Like, that's gonna be fun. If they're gonna do that, which is not shocking, because I don't know if you guys know this, I probably mentioned it before, the writers on, one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty is working on this show. So when you got I think you got a writer too, when you got a writer and a co-creator of Rick and Morty working on this show, it is not gonna be very shocking to you guys that they're gonna have a lot of fun messing with the times, messing with reality, messing with time, messing with it all. Oh man, this show is gonna be great. I'm so excited for it. Like, I thought I was going to be excited for the Loki show, because I was just happy to see Tom Hiddleston back. I'm happy to see Loki do anything. But I am really hyped for this show. I can't wait for it. It's supposed to come out next year. Late next year. It's done. Like, I've heard it's done filming. I've heard they finished filming. So that thing might be coming out right after Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, they didn't put a date on it, but it might be. Like, I think Marvel wants to be a bit careful about how far ahead they get with themselves, because they don't want the attention to get off of what's currently about to release. That was a criticism they got from when they announced the original Phase 3 slate, was like, oh, well, who cares about... Well, I can't remember what it was. Who cares about all the other movies? If we know Infinity War, if Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2 coming, so who cares about these other things? That was kind of a criticism that they got. So maybe they're trying to take a step back and be like, okay, we're going to just focus on individual properties, and, we won't even touch... You know the crazy thing? This is how big Marvel is. This is how big they are. They never mentioned an Avengers movie. And nobody noticed. No one's talking about it. No one mentioned it. You know why? Because Marvel is so big time now. that simple standalone properties are events. If a simple standalone property is an event, imagine what the hell Endgame's gonna when they do another Avengers movie. Anyways, love this trailer. It was my favorite one. Enjoy it. Tom Hiddleston's awesome, swaggering around with his nice vote for Loki outfit. I was like, oh, that's nice. Shout out to the comic, because there's a comic book, if you didn't know, called Vote for Loki. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's hilarious. So thank you guys for joining the Comic Guy Movie Show again. Please remember to like, subscribe, and what did you think about that Loki trailer? Comment below. Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one.